First up, we go to Moscow, Idaho, where 28-year-old Brian Christopher Kohberger was arrested for the tragic killing of 4 University of Idaho students. 21-year-old Madison Mogan, 21-year-old Kaylee Goncalves, 20-year-old Ethan Chapin, and 20-year-old Shauna Kernodle, who were found in their off-campus home. Investigators later revealed the victims suffered multiple wounds, and Goncalves' dog was found alive and unharmed. Kohberger was charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of felony burglary. After agreeing to extradition, he was transported back to Idaho, where he appeared before the court and was ordered to remain held without bail.
I want to also make, for the record, the defendant has provided with the guilty plea advisory form a document entitled Written Factual Basis that purports to have the defendant's signature dated 1 July 2025. Did you sign that document?
Yes.
And did you agree with the written factual basis that is included there?
Yes.
Over the next year, Kohberger's case continued to move forward. A grand jury indicted him on all charges, and prosecutors formally announced they intended to seek the death penalty, citing aggravating circumstances. Kohberger initially stood silent during his arraignment, requiring the court to enter a not guilty plea for him. Court records later showed that DNA recovered from a knife sheath found at the scene played a key role in linking Kohberger to the crimes.
You've heard the plea agreement that I talked about today. Do you agree with that plea agreement?
Yes.
In September 2024, the defense successfully requested a change of venue, moving the case to Boise under Judge Stephen Hippler. Jury selection was scheduled for the summer of 2025, but that trial would never happen.
What happened that night changed everything. Because of him, 4 beautiful, genuine, compassionate people were taken from this world for no reason. He didn't just take their lives. He took the light they carried into every room. He took away how they made everyone feel safe, loved, and full of joy. He took away the ability for me to tell them that I love them and that I'm so proud of them. He took away who they were becoming and the futures they were going to have. He took away birthdays, graduations, celebrations, and all the memories that we were supposed to make. All of it is gone.
On July 2nd, 2025, Kohberger entered a guilty plea to all charges after reaching an agreement with prosecutors. In exchange, the state removed the death penalty from consideration. Kohberger also waived his right to appeal, ensuring the case would not return to court.
Did you kill and murder Madison Mogan, a human being?
Yes.
And did you do that willfully, unlawfully, deliberately, and with premeditation and malice of forethought?
Yes.
Did you, on or about that same date in Moscow, Idaho, kill and murder Kaylee Goncalves, a human being?
Yes.
And did you do that willfully, unlawfully, deliberately, and with premeditation and malice of forethought?
Yes.
And did you, on that same date in Moscow, Idaho, kill and murder Xana Kernodle, a human being?
Yes.
And did you do that willfully, unlawfully, deliberately, with premeditation and malice of forethought?
Yes.
And then on or about November 13th, 2022, again in Latah County, Idaho, did you kill and murder Ethan Chapin, a human being?
Yes.
Did you do that willfully, unlawfully, deliberately, with premeditation and malice of forethought?
Yes.
Finally, on July 23, 2025, sentencing was delivered. Judge Hippler ordered 4 consecutive life sentences without parole, along with an additional 10 years for burglary. Kohberger was also ordered to pay $250,000 in fines, $50,000 for each victim, along with $20,000 in restitution.
I hereby sentence Mr. Kohberger as follows. On count 1, burglary, 10 years fixed, 0 years indeterminate. I also impose a fine of $50,000. The sentences on counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 shall run consecutively to one another. I remand the defendant to the custody of the Idaho State Board of Corrections for to be imprisoned in an appropriate facility in execution of the sentence where he will remain until he dies.
Brian Kohberger will spend the remainder of his life in prison, with no possibility of release. Next, we go to Marion County, Florida, where two teenagers, 16-year-old Taj Bruton and 17-year-old Robert Robinson, now faced the consequences of a devastating 2023 triple murder that left a small community shaken. Between March 30th and April 1st, investigators discovered the bodies of Layla Silvernail, Michael Hodo Jr., and Camille Quarles in separate locations. All three had been shot, one found near a dumpster, another along the roadside, and the third inside the trunk of a partially submerged car. Authorities later explained that the group had been involved in a neighborhood wannabe gang, and that a robbery appeared to be the motive.
And at some point, these three individuals turned on our three victims and murdered them. They took a life without thought. They deserve the full extent of the law.
After a swift investigation, detectives uncovered troubling details. According to court documents, the suspects and victims had been together on the night of the murders. Witness statements linked Bruton and Robinson to multiple shootings, and both teens were charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, robbery, and evidence tampering. A third boy, Christopher Atkins, only 12 at the time, cooperated with authorities and accepted a plea deal, telling investigators that Bruton forced him to shoot one victim by threatening his family. As the legal process continued, both Bruton and Robinson chose to plead no contest to all charges. Prosecutors outlined the gravity of the crimes, describing the murders as planned and orchestrated, with Bruton portrayed as one of the ringleaders. Victim impact statements filled the courtroom as families expressed their grief and heartbreak, speaking of the tremendous loss of 3 young lives.
As painful as it is to say, I hope, may God forgive me, that the boys who did this are haunted every day by what they've done.
If we bang Sosa and Layla, you have to shoot the in the trunk.
On Wednesday morning, Circuit Judge Robert Hodges delivered the first major decision in the case. Taj Bruton was sentenced to 3 life terms, 1 for each murder, with eligibility for sentence review in 25 years under the plea agreement. Bruton declined to speak before sentencing and was given 30 days to file an appeal. Robert Robinson appeared before the court for his own sentencing hearing, where the judge reviewed the evidence, his involvement in the crimes, and his admission that he shot one victim because she was still alive, and he feared she would alert police. Both teens now face the rest of their lives in prison, sentences that close a tragic chapter and begin a lifelong reckoning for the choices they made.